Friday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kutch and Agon ready to slug it out on the show next. Number 68, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, the way he's been throwing this year, definitely in the running for the Cy Young Award. You talk to people in baseball circles, they're mentioning his name among the leaders for this award. I can't wait to watch him throw.
Starling Marte heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball.
First pitch, 7-11.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball one. Eric, you look at your former employers, the Dodgers, as they enter play here tonight. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And this is what you want when you're facing a young starter. Get him in the stretch right away, make him uncomfortable out there. He's in trouble already after a leadoff single.
Gregory Polanco will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Andrew McCutchen gets his first opportunity now, runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position, and that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
First things first, here's the throw over, and the runner back.
Just checking.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And here you've got good speed on base and at the plate. So on a ground ball, it's not a foregone conclusion you're going to get an out anywhere.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Runner at first here, one man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Here's a look over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. A 1-2 pitch. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
You know, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Hard hit to first. Gonzalez has got it. The second for one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Jung Ho Gong will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
A shot down the first baseline. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage. Taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Francisco Cervelli steps in a good first-inning RBI spot. Runners at the corners and 2 gone.
Well, there's nothing better than starting off the opening frame with some nice offense. They'd love to pick up at least 1 run.
And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count. Because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Patty Johnson back there. Good umpire. I know some pitchers have felt the squeeze at times on the corners, but I still think he does a good job of rewarding guys for making good pitches.
Lifted into center field. Peterson moving to his left, and that's the third out. Pirates strand a couple. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Juan Nicasio gets the call for game 1 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, something to watch for in this one. Right-handed hitters are hitting over 300 against him, so he's looking to change that trend here in this one.
Chase Utley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
up for the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
And they were 5-1 on their just completed homestand, so they've got a little momentum going here as they head out to start this road trip.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Utley now will hit for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, that was a slider, but he didn't seem to have too much trouble with that one. He rips it right down the line. He'll wind up making it into second with a leadoff double.
Corey Seager will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
And 3 home runs over his last 10 games, too.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. For Utley, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. Ready with the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
No one out with a runner at second. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying, if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field, because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching Adrian Gonzalez. He's been a menace to opposing pitchers lately. He's hit 4 home runs in the last 10 ball games. He's shown that he's a serious power threat, so they better be careful not to leave any mistakes out over the plate.
First offering on its way. Justin Turner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To third. Gunn's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Josh Reddick will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Two out here and a runner at second. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored 1 run, to get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they've got to press up there.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now. Certainly a dangerous hitter as he ranks number 2 in the National League in home runs.
Well, and that's exactly what you want from your corner infielders. You got to love having those big boys down the lines that drive the ball out of the yard.
And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for a hit. Long throw to third. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Chopped foul right at home plate. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. John Jaso stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Utley barehands it. He gathers the throw. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
And with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, when you talk about first basemen that are just very smooth, Adrian Gonzalez, he comes to mind. Not the most athletic guy and may not cover a ton of ground, but everything he does just looks very smooth. You get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Josh Harrison comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope,
now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
And we're going to check out that sequence right here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches all going to be down in the strike zone. So you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else down around the knees. But that's when they change things up and change the eye level of the hitter, and they get that last pitch by him right at the letters.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Flipped out the other way towards short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single there.
Into the box, Juan Nicasio. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
Comes set with the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway left. Kendrick shading to his right, and that retires the side. Pirates leave 1. It remains 1-0. Jock Peterson strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball according to the ump down the line. Awfully close that time. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. All right, here comes our umpiring crew with their ruling. And it is a home run. They overturn their initial ruling, as they say this, in fact, was inside the foul pole. How about that? Howie Kendrick will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. McCutchen over to his left. 1 out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he
number
pulled it.
68.
Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Number 68 digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with 1 out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Stepping up to the plate, Corey Seager. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting. And you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
Here's the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-0.
Weak roller right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 LA. Starling Marte is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Hard liner toward short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
And if this is almost any other guy in baseball, he's going to be out. But he just gets down that line so fast, and he winds up beating this one out.
Gregory Polanco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there, or he'll take advantage.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Nobody out, runner on first. Marte off for second. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And one away.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with one gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang will dig in. He singled his first time around. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We'll come right back with more from Dodger Stadium in just a moment. Justin Turner digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Hit to first. Jasso gloves it, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
So one gone in the inning, and that brings up the right fielder, Josh Reddick. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and he has some trouble with it, and he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Well, the key on that play, do not panic. You've got the luxury of time that maybe you don't have at short or third, and he's able to regather this ball and make the play at first.
Adrian Gonzalez is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
2 out, nobody on. Tap fouled at home plate. On the ground near home. Cervelli has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete. The Dodgers lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, Francisco Cervelli. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Utley's up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman, John Jaso.
John Jaso stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And a little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Peterson. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Yasmani Grandal
Leading up
set
for the
to lead
Dodgers.
us off in the home half of the
Catcher.
4th inning.
Yasmani Grandal.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jock Peterson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Swinging on 3-0. Now 3 balls and a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, I always used to think that the best thing about playing second base is that you've got the shortest throw on the field. And this ball is just waffled right at him. But he's able to knock it down, keep it in front of him, keep his calm, and still get the out at first.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Low with a fastball here. In the dirt even. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses again. 2-0. Nope. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
Looking to avoid his first walk. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
That probably should have been a strike, but 3-0, sometimes you don't get that call. He puts a man on here on the 4-pitch walk.
Stepping in now, number 68. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out with the man at first. Grounded to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for LA, but they're on top 2-0. Jordy Mercer heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
I need to see that again because it looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. On the ground up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, Matt, the numbers don't lie. Take a look right here. First in the National League. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
Juan Nicasio is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Bases are empty, one man out. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's Starling Marte as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick on the run. And it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but the strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll ground this one foul off to the right. It's strike one. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and making his way in is the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
That's wide, 2-0. Grounded slowly back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. At the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Got him to go after that one, but he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Into the box, Justin Turner. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Pirates nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Andrew McCutchen.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
You know, he's only got 2 strikeouts in the game so far, but he's really done a nice job of keeping guys off balance, and that's been the big key for him.
Jung Ho Gong will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. Peterson over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Francisco Cervelli will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors, because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
John Jaso will step in now, representing the potential tying run.
And keep in mind, he is the team leader in home runs, so if anyone's got a shot of getting one out of here, it's him.
He's set, and the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
That evens it up, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
That's a ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location, right on the knees.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Reddick waits on it. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Josh Reddick gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And with Adrian Gonzalez just around the corner, we'll see a lefty getting loose in the bullpen now. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Standing in, Adrian Gonzalez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And another foul ball. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. After it is McCutchen. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The catcher,
one of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You got to run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Jock Peterson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
The 0-1 delivery. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium, the men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Lewis Coleman is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 67, Lewis Coleman.
Josh Harrison will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Josh Harrison.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Certainly in this streak, he's had a lot of those opportunities come late in ball games, but he extends it again with another clutch base hit.
Jordy Mercer will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And a high strike there, 0-1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Way outside. 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he got him.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
David Freese will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, David Freese.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. That'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
Starling Marte will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front of it, strike 1. Hard hit down the line. And he tries to go to a knee to block it, but it's by him down the right field line. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Gregory Polanco will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Trying to hold the lead. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Base hit left field. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Took him a while to pick up that first hit of the ball game, but he made it count as he was able to drive in the run on the RBI single.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
If he would have swung at that, he would have never heard the end of it.
Runners are at first and second with one away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kendrick is in pursuit. 2 down. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, good job there to tag up in advance on the flyout. And that at least moves the go-ahead run to third now with 2 outs.
Jung-Ho Kang gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Here you go from above. First pitch of the at-bat. Why not just send it right back up the middle and pick up the RBI? Well, that's about as simple as this game can be right now.
Francisco Cervelli will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Ball one. But he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. Three balls and a strike now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now, because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
John Jaso stands in, looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big
now pitching for the Dodgers, number 56.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Pause, now the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count, 0-2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Three runs already home here. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, bases loaded. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. And he is out at the plate. Trying to extend the lead to 2. Instead, he's cut down, and the inning is over. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. Pirates on top, 3-2. Tony Watson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. Harrison's got it and taken it out there for the first out.
You know, this guy's been a savior out of the bullpen for this team so far this season. His ERA is under 2 coming into play, and he gets the first man to greet him right here.
Kike Hernandez will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Gung's able to get there. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting,
yeah,
the
on a
second
slow
baseman.
chopper like that, that is the third baseman's ball if he can get to it. He's got the momentum going the right way towards first base, so he'll just cut right in front of the shortstop and make that play to first.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A pause, and the 0-2 in the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail 3-2. Pedro Baez will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Pedro Baez.
Leading off the inning, Josh Harrison, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Harrison.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Peterson is over. Makes the play, 1 away. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Jordy Mercer ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Matt Joyce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Matt Joyce.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, just looked like he pulled across that slider a little too much. Might have tried to overthrow it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're up 3-2. Number 26 will come in and pitch now.
For the Pirates, number 26.
Corey Seager will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
Corey
That's
Seager.
just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Marte. 1 down.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Justin Turner will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Changeup called strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Hit hard to short. Mercer has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Josh Reddick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
0-1 count and the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. And McCutchen will put this one away, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're down 3-2. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to Major League Baseball on the show. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Starling Marte, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And he's already been on base 3 times in this ballgame, so let's see if he can do it one more time.
Now here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. This man out for his second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, I don't know what he's waiting for. That one was even more down the middle than the last one was.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Wow, we have seen a very liberal strike zone at times so far in this game. You figure on 0-2, he's going to try to waste one. Is this pitch in the strike zone? Doesn't really look like it to me, but it's not my vote that matters.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Hit hard towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
The 0-2 delivery. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, and there's sometimes where you characterize a pitch as a sweeping slider, but this one does not fall into that category. I mean, this is a nasty little break at the end. Tough to do anything with that.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Now batting, catcher
Francisco Cervelli gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Joe Blanton will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 55, Joe Blanton.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 35, Mark Melanson.
Striding in to start the ninth, Adrian Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. Solo shot to right center. Number 35 now on the season. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
I think sometimes as a pitcher, as soon as you release the pitch, you have a feeling that you could be in trouble. And that was big trouble right there. Big home run that ties this game up.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in now following the home run that tied the ball game. So now on the mound, it's suddenly back to square one.
Yeah, I don't know quite how you do it, but you've got to be able to regroup and start over. The good news is it wasn't a game winner. You're still tied. So there's still hope to get this to a 10th inning and let your guys see what they can do from here on out.
In there at the knees, strike one. Chopper, foul. Base is empty here with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. McCutcheon is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Jock Peterson steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
It's 2-0 now. I kind of question the pitch selection in this at-bat. You've got a guy down at the bottom of the order. Why not just throw the fastball? I think you've got to attack the zone.
Turned on down the line, but this will get foul. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. inside here with a cutter, as he's lucky that one didn't get him.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Polanco at the track, the wall, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. Solo shot to right center, and with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
It looked like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Dodgers win it 4-3. Good night from Los Angeles.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Joe Blanton. His record is now 4-2. The loss goes to Mark Melanson. He falls to 2-5. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.